What's up, everybody, and welcome back. Today's episode, I'm doing a tuning video on rock bouncers and side-by-side bouncers. This video is very special because this will be the first time in this game's history where I give out one of the tunes that I've worked on. Now, I have made tuning videos in the past, but in those videos, I was tuning as I went. This video, I will actually be showing you my personal tunes on two of my favorite rides. Now, these tunes work very well at Bounce Fest. Doesn't mean that they can stop there and only there. But yeah, I'm gonna give out my blue tune. You guys know this bouncer. This bouncer's been around for the making of Bounce Fest. And this side by side. I would do the Can-Am, but the Can-Am's not that good of a bouncer right now. These specs are exactly the same, so I'm sure I could make this as good as the Polaris. But right now I got this one set as like a crawler. But anyways, we're gonna focus on the bouncers today. First, I'm gonna give a shout out to Baby Yoder drinking the soda right there, or whatever his name is. He asked me to give him a shout out, so there he is on the screen right there. He was riding around Bounce Fest. A lot of cool people out there. So let's start off with the blue bouncer tune. These are full tunes now, gear, suspension, and all. Color does not make it go, but whatever y'all want to do. So let's get into it. Upgrades. Obviously, upgrades are all the way up. This particular bouncer, as you can tell, I got a blower in it. So upgrades all the way up and blower. Check. Now let's go to tuning. We're going to start with tires first. My rim size is 0.9. Got the main menu thing. Alright, my rim size is 0.9. My wheel radius is maximum. And my width is 1.2. That is the front. The rear, I believe, is the same, but we're going to go through it anyways. Rim, 0.9. Wheel radius, full, 1.5. Wheel width, 1.2. Alright, there's the tires. Now let's go to the tune suspension. Alright, we're going to look at the front end first. Now I want you all to pay attention to something. You see on the right side where it says crawler solid type, and it's still on stage 1. Yeah, that's right. There's not a whole lot going on with this, but it works well. Tunes do not have to be crazy, y'all. Really, they really don't. And here's a secret. This is a big secret for a lot of tunes. This goes with crawlers, bouncers, mega mud trucks. I can't speak for drag cars. Not always does the front end have to match the rear end. And I accidentally just bought another stage suspension. But anyways, they don't always have to match. You just got to know. You got to find that sweet spot. I'm a true believer that every vehicle in this game has a sweet spot. So anyways, axis width is 0. Dampening is 4600. If my my front end was still at stage 2, that would have been max. So I wish I didn't buy the stage 3 on accident. So I messed up there, but dampening is 4600 in the front. Shocks 2. Shock size 1.5 because it looks a little realistic, you know. I don't want it to be too big. And to be 100% honest, I don't know if that really alters the tune that much. But with it being in the tune suspension categories, maybe it does. Maybe it does. This game has a lot of surprises. Stiffness is a solid 20,000. I almost said 2 grand. Silly me. Travel is 0.46. Axle type. I left this one the big differentials. Alright, now we're going to go to rear. Rear could be different. That's what I was trying to tell you all in the beginning of this video. Might be the same, but it could be different. See, we are still on the stage 1, so my dampening is 4600 max. Shocks 2. Shock size 1.5. Stiffness 20,000. Travel 0.46, and it looks like it's the same exact front and rear. I honestly didn't realize how vanilla this tune is until now, but you guys have seen this thing in action in my videos and in gameplay. This thing moves. It moves pretty well. So Didn't realize how vanilla the tune is. It's kind of funny. But anyways, let's get into gears. The reason why I'm showing you guys this, because I just want to make sure everybody's got a good bass bouncer to start off with. Now, you don't have to use this tune, you know, exactly. You can just use it as a bass model and go from there. Do whatever you want. So, gearing. We're going to start at first. I started at 4.0 because I want this thing to hit hard and quick. You know what I mean? Some people will set their gears, first gear to 3 or 3.5. I want it to go fast quick, so I set it max is 4.0. Second gear is 2.9. Third gear is 2.3. Fourth gear is 1.8. Fifth gear 1.3. And always low gear 4.0. Now, also don't forget to do this. Always remember, go to dyno run. Especially, I don't know if this matters or not, but this is the thing I do. Only hit that perfect setup after you've upgraded your engine's performance. Now, this could just be a weird conspiracy thing, and it might not actually affect anything at all. I just, you know, I'd hate to buy the perfect setup, and your engine's not even upgraded. It could mess it up, I don't know. I could be crazy. But anyways, buy the perfect setup. And there you go. There she is. Didn't realize how vanilla that tune is. I say vanilla because that means it's like boring. It's plain. But you guys have seen videos of this. You guys have seen this in action. This thing works well. And the fan stays on. Alright, let's go to this Polaris. Which, thank you guys in the last video. You guys told me what this was, because I have no clue about side-by-sides. I'm not even going to act like I do know what I'm talking about, because I don't. I just knew this as a Can-Am, because, come on, Can-Ams, these are like the only side-by-sides that actually look like this. Which I think is a great look. It's a cool look. These look like glorified, like, work buggies. But anyway, so first of all, upgrades, maximum power. I don't know if I put a blower. Yep. Okay, so I have a maxed out blower. So it's maximum with the maxed out blower. Then of course it's a perfect setup. But anyways, we're gonna get the tunings. Can't really change the suspension on this, and that bouncer has stock suspension too, like type. The only thing you can do the rock bouncers, put a trophy rear end. That's kind of more of a pain than it is a game. Alright, so let's look at the front end. Axle width, 0.10. I got my tires sticking out a little further. Dampening, 4600. I like that dampening spot. It's a good sweet spot. Shocks 2. Shock size, 1.4. Stiffness, 18,160, give or take. Travel, 0.32. I know for a fact that the front end on this and the rear end on this is different. This thing's got a crazy tune on it. Offset 0.08, just to give it a little bit more wheelbase. Axle width 0.10. Dampening, see, this is where it gets different. Dampening in the rear is 6,000. Shocks are 2. Shock size is 1.4. Stiffness is 16,225. Notice that the front and the rear are different. That's okay. Rear travel 0.40. Like I said, the front and rear doesn't have to be the same. Some of the best builds I have, the front and rear suspension's different. Okay, now let's go to tires. Rim size 1.0 in the front. Wheel radius is max of 1.5. And the front width is 1.4. Now, I do have 2 different tire types on here. You guys can just put whatever tire you think will work the best. Rear rim size is 1.1. The rear wheel radius is 1.5, and the rear wheel width is 1.5 as well. Alright, and for the gears are crazy on this. You ready for it? First gear, 3.5. Second gear, 2.0. Third gear, 1.4. Fourth gear, 0.9. Fifth gear, 0.5. 4th gear, always 4.0. Getting crazy with these gears now. Now, this thing's pretty fun, it's pretty good. I'm not going to claim it as the best side-by-side bouncer. However, it is exactly what it is. This thing will work as a bouncer, and it will go pretty quick. And I think it does pretty good. In fact, I think we got enough time to do a little test run with it. Alrighty, we are here at Bounce Fest, but you guys probably know that at this point. I mean, as you can see with the trailer, this thing just yanks the trailer around. I'm not gonna lie, I love this little side-by-side. It's a really fun build, super cool. We're on multiplayer here. Shout out to Get Gap and Michael Abrego, however you say his last name. Apologize if I didn't pronounce it right. Oh, I guess he wants a picture real quick. Sure. Alright, give him a few minutes to take a picture, and then I'm going to show you guys the performance of this. Oh, I'm stuck in the sign. Alright. Mike Polaris, what's up? Love the color of your bouncer. Alright, let's check it out. As you can see, it's got a really good takeoff. And it just moves. Let's hit the big jump over here. Moves pretty well. Some of y'all might be able to get it to go faster. But as you can see, it's not a bad ride at all. Moves pretty quick. It handles very well. I mean, for a side-by-side, it's pretty fun. Get crazy with it. Let's see if we can do this race piece up here. Actually, this side-by-side's pretty cool. Watch this. I could bet you I can get this to climb this climb right here, which is a good one. Bam! I'm very proud of this build right here. I really like this side-by-side. And there she is, moving steady. I'm happy with it. I'm really sure you guys will be too. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this is seriously the first time I've ever given out one of my tunes like this before. I don't think I've ever really given out a full-on tune before, especially one that I've been working on for a while. So I hope you all enjoy these tunes. Thank you all for watching. If you don't mind hitting that like button, subscribe button, share button, and yeah, I'll see you around.